No excuses, man. We got a special guest today, man.
Tom in the building. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah, man. It's lit today. It's lit.
Hold up, man. Hold up, man. Let me goddamn get involved in this here, man.
Plug up.
Oh, I don't like that. That was cool and shit, but he said that shit like it ain't a specific time of year, man.
Oh, can't be too excited. We ain't quite there yet. I don't want to come off too excited, man. Watch out.
Hey, check this here, man. You got Tom in the building today, man.
Tom in the building, man.
We here today, man. Clap it up, man. Clap it up.
I'm clapping myself.
Make some fucking noise, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. We in here, man. So, hold up, Fat. Before we go any further, man, tell the good people at home what to do, man.
Man, like, comment, share, subscribe. And, man, hit your post notifications so you know when we post. And keep watching, keep tuning in, man.
That's part of our intro. You like how we do that?
You gotta do that.
Please.
You gotta do that. You gotta do that.
Subscribe, comment.
So, man, check this here, man. We at, what, today was the day the 21st?
Yeah.
We got 10 days till the kickoff. Well, they kick off Saturday.
Yeah.
But everybody kick off the 31st, right?
Week 1, yeah.
So, we done already did the Big 12. We done did the ACC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look here, man. I went and told Tom to come over here, man. If we want to talk about. We ain't doing the SEC today, so what's left?
Big 10. We gotta do the Big 10.
We're talking about the Big 10 today, man. We're talking about the Big 10 today, man. Now, granted, as we previously discussed, in today's college football, man, you got a lot of moving parts. A lot of stuff is different now. You're expanding the playoff. You got conference realignment. So you got new teams in the Big 10. UCLA, USC, Washington, Oregon. They're the only four came to the Big 10, ain't it?
Yeah.
All right, so you got your new Big 10. Them the four new Big 10 teams. My first question to you, Tom, I'm not being funny, because I saw this on Twitter. I ain't make this up. Because truth be told, I ain't going to lie to you. It slick kind of pissed me off, and I ain't even no Big 10 guy. How do you feel about Oregon trying to refer to themselves already as the team out west?
Hey, man. They coming off what? Pac-12 championship, right? Well, I know they lost it, but played it, right?
Right.
Washington, only team beat them?
Yeah, beat them twice.
It's something about that Georgia loss 2 years ago when they got spanked. I don't know why that's so fresh in my mind. I know Bo Nix started. It had to be at least 2 years ago. I don't know why that game just stuck in my mind. Like, y'all know what it feels to play a superior team and get spanked like that.
True.
And they coming into a conference they don't know nothing about. I mean, I know it's mostly just analysts or fans more than anything, so I can't even holler at Dan Lanning about it, but I feel like when they play the Michigans and the Ohio State, of course, I got to go out there. And they said it's going to be a night game. Just announced that it's at 7:30.
I saw that yesterday. It's supposed to be on NBC.
I appreciate her for that, so I know that's going to be game day heavy. I want all that smoke when I go out there.
For sure.
I got to see them. So I'm going to let them talk how they want to talk right now. I ain't going to get too animated about that part. But when I see them, it's going to be everything they want, I hope.
I'll be honest, man. We ain't probably about 5 minutes. We ain't even 5 minutes into this episode yet, man. This Tom coming off with all this calm images. Okay.
Don't do it.
No. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it. I told myself, man, before we even started this, I said I am not gonna turn Tom up today. At least not on purpose. I'm not gonna purposely try to turn you up there. I promise you.
I appreciate that.
So, man, okay. So you got Oregon. Just for both of y'all, because I want to get my input on this too.
Yeah.
Outside of Oregon, because it seems to be, it's the general consensus that amongst the newcomers into the Big Ten, that Oregon the one that's best well equipped.
Yeah.
Like from day one to compete in that league.
Yeah.
Cool. Who the second best team coming into that conference then? Because I feel like the answer would have been going away would have been Washington. But Kalen DeBoer, he in Alabama now.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Washington got Arizona coach. If I'm not mistaken. I think he went to Washington. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that. And then, you got USC, Lincoln Riley.
Yeah.
You got UCLA. I like the young quarterback they had last year, and Dante Moore. He transferred to Oregon.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
he transferred to Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
So after Oregon, who would y'all rank second in that new group?
You got to catch.
I'd probably have to say Michigan. I know they lost everybody last year on offense and stuff like that.
The new team.
The new team?
Out of the new team. Okay.
Oregon, Washington, USC.
Oregon, Washington, USC, and UCLA.
I mean, you can put USC there, but they still got a lot they got to prove to me. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't no firm believer in Lincoln Riley like that, but if you want to, put somebody right there at their second tier, I mean, you can put them there. USC. Yeah, USC. I don't really know much about UCLA for real. So, yeah, I probably put USC right there.
It's either USC or Washington. UCLA ain't gonna be hitting them.
That's what I'm saying. I don't really know about UCLA.
Wasn't that head coach? Chip Kelly was the head coach last year, right?
Yeah.
He in Columbus.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, they got a new coach and quarterback.
Yeah.
For UCLA. I forgot all about the fact that Chip Kelly was the head coach at UCLA last year.
I don't know what UCLA gonna look like, but it's probably gonna look ugly.
At least early.
Yeah.
At least early on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who their non-conference is, but I don't see them folks coming in and being
nobody.
Because believe it or not, Rutgers is a sneaky good team. If they play Rutgers, that'll get sideways quick.
Yeah.
They probably could beat somebody like Northwestern, maybe. But at the same time, I think Northwestern won like 4 or 5 of their last games, something like that. The coach ended up getting the head coaching job. It was the interim coach. Quarterback did transfer to Iowa, though, if I'm mistaken. Also, Iowa probably got the second best defense in the Big Ten behind Ohio State. And I know Michigan in there, but for some reason, bro, Iowa always got a stated defense, and it's going to be that way again this year.
They do play good defense, man. They goddamn coach. They goddamn
Kirk Ferentz.
Yeah.
The head coach, anyway.
Real deal. No, what's the defense coordinator name? I think his name was Field something.
Don't get me to lie to you about his name, but I know Kirk Ferentz kind of like Nick Saban. He like heavily defensive influence. He coached the D-backs and stuff like that. So he's not the D coordinator, of course, but
if I am mistaken,
he be on that defense.
They defense.
I always have a
They defense coordinator name. I think his name Field something, if I'm not mistaken.
Then Nebraska gonna tick up this year. I think Nebraska gonna be very, very good.
I'm be honest. You actually walked me right into the next thing I wanted to bring up was. If I'm not mistaken, I think Nebraska ended up naming the freshman, Dylan, is it Raiola or Raiola?
Raiola, yeah.
Dylan Raiola. He was going to Georgia. He flipped from Georgia to Nebraska.
Yeah. He was going to Ohio State before that. Before he committed from there.
What do y'all think expect from Nebraska this year?
I think they're gonna be decent. I think that Raiola dude. I think he the real deal.
Theo Parker. That's his name. Theo Parker.
I don't know what he get paid, but he earned a penny of that.
You think Nebraska gonna be decent?
I think they're gonna be decent.
Man, I'll be straight up, man. That's gonna be a big one when Prime them go there.
That's week 2.
I think it's week 2 or it's early. It's week 2 or week 3. I know it's early.
They go to Nebraska this year.
They go to Nebraska. I think it's gonna be a night game. That's gonna be a big one.
I love Prime. I love
that's
Prime.
Gonna be a big one.
But I think I got to ride with my Big Ten.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I rode with Prime last year when he won. I might got to ride with the Big Ten this year coming into the highs. Like, all right, man. Let's stop this early before y'all get carried like y'all did last year. You went 3-0 because stop them folks from talking. I was talking too. I was on the bandwagon, but at some point I had realized it got out of control.
Yeah.
So
at some point we realized we have to get off this wagon.
Yeah.
We have to.
I'm up till 2 or 3 in the morning watching these games. Man. I ain't got no business being up this late watching no Colorado football like this. I'm not that dedicated. I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But Prime got that out of me.
Yeah.
So I need from Nebraska to go step on that early this year.
Yeah.
And let's calm everybody down quick.
Yeah.
and then we'll go from there. I'm back on it after that, but early, I want to see Raiola cook, man.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I tell you what. So another question, man, because this really, I feel like this is one of the rare cases where you have a team that accomplished something, and then you coming back into the following year, and they're not really being talked about. At least if they are being talked about, it's kind of in the wrong fucking way, to be honest, right? So Michigan, the defending national champion, Jim Harbaugh left, go to the LA Chargers. They lost a lot of players. J.J. McCarthy, Blake Corum, just notable names.
Coordinators.
Michigan lost a lot.
Yeah.
They lost a lot. Now, granted, they do bring back the big D tackle Mason Graham. They bring back Will Johnson, the standout corner. They bring back some good players on defense. They bring back the running back number 7, Donovan Edwards. He come back. I don't know what they got at the quarterback position. Who they got at? Because I don't know. I don't fucking know.
They got the Orgy cat. They got the Orgy cat from last year.
Alex Orgy.
I know his last name is Orgy. Yes, he's from somewhere out Texas.
Okay.
He can't throw to save his life. That's what the folks tell me. Yeah. They say he can run. He can do whatever you got to do on third and short. Quarterback sneaks. I'm talking about it all.
He good till it's time to throw the ball.
Hey, don't get in third and long. If you can avoid third and long with him, you might be all right with Michigan. So I don't know that for a fact. He wasn't the one that beat me last year, so I can't put no sauce on that. He got one first down, and Michigan fans love to bring that up. But the boy can't throw.
I'm going to say this here, right? For those of y'all who don't know this, Tom is an Ohio State fan. For those who don't know, right? But Tom is also objective in the game of football when we talk football. And I'll be straight up, man. Tom, I can't say one of them Ohio State fans because he really the only Ohio State fan that I know, to be honest.
They get rough.
I know somebody else. I can't think who the fuck it is right now. I know somebody else like Ohio State. I just can't think who it is right now. But
I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't want to say the wrong name on camera. That would be embarrassing.
No, it's a dude.
I know, me too. I'm just saying. I don't want to say the wrong dude name.
I think KT Ohio State fan. I think it's B that's Ohio State.
That is
fan.
him. Yes, it is.
He Ohio State fan. But okay,
thanks for saying that first.
You got Texas coming to Michigan week 2.
That's gonna tell everything.
Do y'all give Michigan a shot to win that game?
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something too. Texas star running back C.J. Baxter out for the knee injury. Then they had, I'm not sure if it was his backup or his third string, they had another running back out for the year. So Texas already starting the year off kind of feeing that running back. Yeah. Now how much, people act like the running back position don't matter no more. They devalue the position. You would never hear Q co-sign that. You got to have a fucking running back. Yeah. Somebody got to put it out in their position. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Sure. But so Texas is already starting off feeling that running back. Going into it, now we'll talk more about Texas in particular next week on the SEC episode. Yeah. But just for that particular game, I do know that Texas lost. I can't think of the big D tackle they had last year, man. That motherfucker was good when they had last year. Defensive tackle for Texas. He gone. Yeah. I can't call out his damn name, but he gone.
I ain't good with names, man. I'm not good with names at all.
For me, this what I will say about Michigan. While Michigan lost a lot, which they did, they weren't able to retain Sharon Moore, the coach. They was able to keep him. He the one that was crying after the game and shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was indeed him.
That's him, man. Okay.
Yes.
They was able to keep him. If I'm not mistaken, they dealt with that cheating shit over their head all year last year. So Harbaugh missed 2 or 3 games, I know. And if I'm not mistaken, Sharon Moore stepped in and coached or whatever. So he does have experience coaching. I don't think the turnover on the staff is as great as somebody would think it is. I think they more or less hurt because they lost a lot of fucking players.
Yeah, they lost.
And they had a lot of damn singles too.
Seniors.
If I'm not mistaken, they had what you call them super singers that still got their COVID year.
They had a lot of players.
They had a lot of players. It's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of them. So for me, coming into that Texas Michigan game, I think it's going to be interesting to see the flash, finesse, sark, spread offense, throw it around the yard against the Michigan 80s, 90s, physical, high formation, ground and pound football. You're going to see the contrast of the two.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good game, and I'm going to say this here, man. I give Michigan a better shot to win that game than what I've heard a lot of people saying.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just a foregone conclusion that Texas is going to walk in the big house and just whoop hell out of Michigan. I don't disagree. I don't agree with that.
That's going to be the more interesting matchup, the Texas offense and the Michigan defense.
Yes.
But I want to see, first off, who Michigan going to start at quarterback and what he going to do. You at home, so you got a little bit of advantage.
True.
But the Georgia guy ain't started a day at all, like a big game for sure, but at all. Whoever the backup is, I know he ain't started. I ain't never even heard of dude. So I can't give you no information about him. But I've at least seen the Georgia dude. Imagine somebody like, I was finna say something so crazy. I know he ain't nothing like Miro. He ain't none of that. But he like just a fullback pretty much playing quarterback. They can throw a little bit.
Big
pretty much. Like he yoked up like for real. Like I ain't gonna front.
Yo.
He in the weight room getting to it.
Right.
He need to be more time on his footwork, get his mechanics throwing the football, but he in the weight room getting after it. I can't take that from old boy. 3rd and 1, he probably gonna win more times than that.
I tell you what, I haven't watched him play, but I do. I'm trying to think of somebody that you could have to be a comp for. Could a comp for him be Florida? Anthony Richardson? Could that be a comp?
Anthony Richardson throw the ball way better than him.
Taysom Hill.
That's closer. Yeah, we can go with that. We can go with that. I still feel like Taysom Hill more athletic than he is all around. Like I'm just saying, like a downhill quarterback, you know, they can run just a little bit, like more than a little bit, because they gonna dial up design runs for him. I can't give you one on top of the head, but I'm saying like he effective. I ain't gonna talk about like the man just trash like that. He ain't that. It's just I want to see it against a defense who's gonna really be able to
game plan forward.
Yeah,
pick up on what he can and can't do. Yeah. Right. Okay. No, that's fair.
Because I want to see him for what I see him. Because I might just do it to him in the worst way. If it don't look like nothing the Texas week, I don't even want to see him that last week of November because it's gonna show enough get downright disgusting.
I'm be straight up with that. I agree. I do agree with that. So I tell you what, man, I think we didn't kind of, talked about the motherfuckers I feel like relevant in the Big Ten, worthy of talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm be honest, I'm not really finna get into no conversation about Indiana. Yeah. You know, we're not doing that. Yeah. We're not doing that.
New coach at Indiana, they hired James Madison, coach. You know, James Madison, they went like what?
James Madison is good in that league.
12-0 before they lost, and they head coach left it with the Indiana.
Now, I want to ask y'all this, man, because now it's time. It's time to ask the question straight up, man. Who gonna win the Big Ten championship? Well, first off, because today we ain't got no more division. Yeah. It's gonna be with the 2 best records.
Okay. Yeah.
So who gonna play for the Big Ten champion? Who gonna be in the game? And who gonna win it?
That's a better question.
You know what I'm saying?
Who gonna win it is a foregone conclusion.
You want Tom to go first?
I actually want Tom to go last.
I say Ohio State, Oregon.
Okay.
I got Ohio State winning Big Ten. Just because, man, I know Oregon bought back some players. They got players out of transfer portal and all, the coach with the speech he had last year in the locker room and shit, and people ate that shit up or whatever. But I gotta see it with Oregon.
Oh no, we playing for clicks.
I gotta see it, man. I'm not a believer. I'm not. And he a good coach. He's a damn good coach. But I gotta see it, man. I gotta see it. I like Ohio State to win that, man.
I just also saw him get his ass beat versus superior competition. And I don't think old boy know exactly what this is. He finna see.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
It's not my goal though.
I just gotta see it, man.
No, the real deal, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, this normally the part where I say some wild shit and try to get Tom fired up. But I'm be completely honest, man. For me, when I look at the Big Ten as a whole, I would definitely say coming into it, Ohio State deserves to be the favorite.
Yeah.
Michigan would be the favorite. Because one thing about me, man, I try not to get caught up in what the fuck they talking about on social media.
Yeah.
I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about that. And for me, I look at it like this here, man. Ohio State, for the vast majority of my life anyway, has been the pinnacle of that conference. Right?
Yeah.
Michigan had a little surge. Cool. Respectfully, Harbaugh gone, and even in the surge, it already came out. They was playing a little dirty.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah.
I'm not an Ohio State fan. That happened.
Yeah. It did.
Oh, Michigan beat Bama. I don't give a damn about that.
Yeah.
I got to win a record against Michigan. I could care less about that.
Yeah.
My thing is, the whole Connor Stallion, the cheating scandal, that shit happened.
It did.
Now, whether it come out that it was true or not, or I don't care nothing about that. But my whole point of what I'm saying is, Ohio State has dominated their league, man, for the better part of a decade. Over a decade, to be honest, man. So, I don't understand why it's a foregone conclusion that Oregon finna come into these people league
and run it.
Oregon finna come into a league. They left a league last year that they didn't even win.
They didn't run that league.
I don't understand why Oregon is being talked about. I'm with Tom. Why Oregon is being talked about in this premier program light.
Yeah.
We are all college football fanatics. Us three in specific, right? Tell me the big game you remember Oregon won. A big win. What's a big game they won?
They did beat Ohio State.
That's not a big game. Yeah. That's a regular season week 2. That's not a big game. Yeah. A big game is prime time. Everybody looking at you.
Something on the line. Something on the line.
Because if I'm not mistaken,
Mariota beat Jameis the first year of the playoff to go to the championship.
And that's been waxed by Florida State. And that's been a decade ago. Yeah. Jameis Winston literally done played for the Saints.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be devil's advocate and cut them folks a little bit of bail. They won a big game.
Because I say that
Ohio State promptly after did touch them folks up pretty good. Shout out Zeke Elliott.
Thanks. And my whole point of breaking that up is Oregon being talked about, man, amongst the elite program. Granted, I think Dan Lannon's a good coach. Yeah. You got to show me great shit for me to call him. I think he's a good coach.
Yeah, I'm not.
All the tough talk.
I'm not taking nothing away from. I'm not taking nothing away from Dan Lannon. I think Dan Lannon is a good coach, man. But they get this hype like they done goddamn won 2 or 3 championships in the past,
and they have
couple years, and they ain't did shit.
They haven't. You've done nothing.
You ain't done nothing.
You've done nothing. So
you know
for me, and
I gotta see it, man.
I think they got a talented roster. They picked up some pretty good pieces in the portal. Yeah. They picked up Evan Stewart, Texas A&M wide receiver. I think Oregon will be good. And when they got Dylan Gabriel, Oklahoma quarterback, to be honest, I think people may be higher on him than I am, but I do think he's a good player.
But no, that's another thing on like folks so quick to jump on Will Howard transferring into Ohio State. But I ain't heard not too many peeps about Dylan Gabriel transferring into Oregon. Like it's gonna just be so easy for him to pick up on that thing. Yeah. I ain't heard nobody say like he might go out there and struggle. He ain't never played this conference before. Yeah. At least Will Howard has won the Big 12 before.
Exactly.
Dylan Gabriel didn't win the Big 12 with Oklahoma last year, did he? Texas had to win that, right?
Yeah. Texas did win.
So I don't see why everybody talking about Will Howard. Yeah. But Dylan Gabriel just get the benefit of the doubt, like, oh yeah, he gonna come in, he hit the ground running. Yeah. They gonna be straight. We ain't worried about them.
Smooth transition.
Well, for me, I believe people share that thought process because maybe people just think Dylan Gabriel is a better quarterback than Will Howard. Whether you think that or not, I'm more or less on the side of Tom. Well, why is it automatically a foregone conclusion that it's impossible for him to struggle?
Yeah. He might be a better thrower of the football. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure he throw the ball better than Will Howard. Will Howard like 6'4", 225, 230, man. Yeah. And the man was running 23 miles per hour at Ohio State. Little training program.
Oh, no, trust me. After we get to this question right here. This is finna turn into strictly Ohio State.
Oh, well.
We're headed there.
Yeah,
But to wrap up, because I'm saying a whole lot.
Yeah.
To wrap, I got Ohio State winning the Big Ten.
Yeah.
I got Ohio State winning the Big Ten.
Who we playing in the Big Ten championship?
I'm gonna put Oregon now.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Oregon now.
Cat, you had Oregon there too, right?
I'm gonna put Oregon now only because I got a specific reason why I'm gonna put Oregon now. Because I do think Oregon got a talented roster.
Yeah.
I do. And I don't Michigan just kind of falling off the cliff to me. I think they're gonna have a good team.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got a quarterback.
Yeah.
And all that turnover, that's why I ain't got Michigan.
There's too much unsure.
So I would put Oregon in front of Michigan. Yeah. USC, I've been telling y'all for 3 years, I'm not gonna Lincoln Riley guy.
Nah.
They gonna play. They probably got the easiest of the new teams.
The schedule, they do. I saw their schedule. I did see their schedule.
But they gonna play just enough for the teams that I don't think they can beat, and they gonna end up getting snipped like twice. There's gonna be nothing to talk about after that because they're gonna lose again. They're supposed to lose.
Yo. But yeah, so that's how I got it. Me and Kat both got Ohio State over Oregon in the Big Ten championship. What you say, Mister?
Oh
Mr.
man,
Buck?
you know.
I know he got Ohio State with him. But I want to see.
Yeah,
he got
Ohio-
Oregon
I did
players.
talk shit.
Honestly, Oregon gonna probably lose 2 or 3 games they probably ain't supposed to lose, and everybody else eyes. I got 3 teams I believe gonna play Ohio State in it just because we ain't got the size of the conference no more.
Right.
It's either gonna be Oregon, who I think is gonna be Iowa, my second tier team, because they schedule even easier than USC's is. And they bought a lot of folks back. I want to say like 16 out of 22, 17 out of 22.
And I think they got a new offensive coordinator too.
Oh, they definitely they had to fight him. My folks scored 5 points a game last year. I don't know if it's something crazy like that. They had to get. I mean, the punter was player of the year on the team. Like for real.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I
bullshit you not. They MVP of offense was
The punter.
The punter, yeah.
Come on, fam.
Yeah. So
That's
in all
real.
seriousness, but and they got my boy from not my boy. Let me rephrase that. And they got the cat from Michigan that played that transferred when JJ got the starting job. Why his name Black
That nigga said my boy that said money from Michigan, he walked that shit back real quick.
Yeah.
This real Ohio State right here.
Yeah, but McNamara.
Okay.
He should be the starter at Iowa now. They got a transfer receiver from Ohio State.
And that motherfucker been in college last year.
So
The McNamara, that motherfucker been in college for a while. I remember him at Michigan.
Colby Hill, he got hurt last year. I don't know at what point of the season, so I don't know if that count as another medical red shirt.
Okay.
But this absolutely got to be his last year. This got to be his last year.
He another goddamn 100 run for him.
But yeah, and then my dark horse team who probably can sneak in there is Nebraska. It's gonna be one of them 3 teams.
Okay.
I ain't got Michigan nowhere near though. They gonna miss out. They'll probably say they go to the playoff on some crazy shit.
Right.
But they won't go to the they won't go to the show.
Okay.
Penn State also did. I like Penn State, but I don't have absolutely no faith in Drew Aller. I believe he is hot garbage. They should be sold. Well, not sold, but ain't nobody gonna buy him. But I won't put no stock in that if you want to make money.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I saw Penn State schedule last night fairly soft. Other than that game with y'all, man.
That won't matter because he'll give 2 of them away. Himself, he will.
That is true. I watched him last year. I wasn't impressed either.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that.
Quarterback?
Yeah, Drew Allen. I wasn't impressed either. I'm with Tom on that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. For the people watching this, I want y'all to be aware of what you're witnessing, man. Me and Tom do not agree on this much ever.
It's actually surprising. I feel like a setup coming later on in the show, so that's why I'm keeping an eye on time.
No, but I told you, man. I'm actually keeping it on. I ain't even being funny or nothing. Because a lot of this shit that I'm goddamn saying and the goddamn, like, where he coming from, I feel it.
Yeah.
I actually do feel it. So, now that we done got all that out of the way, yeah, we're going to let Tom start this one off because I actually want to go last with this one. But with Ohio State coming in, they the AP number 2, ain't it? Because Georgia number 1.
Yeah,
okay, you got Georgia number 1, Ohio State number 2.
Yes, sir.
Notable transfers, man. Quinshawn Judkins, Ole Miss running back. Caleb Downs, Alabama safety.
That's what you should have said first.
Will Howard, Kansas State quarterback.
Shout him out. Shout him out. Seth McLaughlin, shout him out.
I wasn't being funny. I actually forgot. Ohio State.
I can't
He
tell.
can play center guard for y'all.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna play center.
Ohio State.
Shout him out.
Alabama center, Seth McLaughlin, transferred to Ohio State. I forgot all about Seth.
Hold on.
We as Alabama fan, we try to forget.
Not to cut y'all off, but if that motherfucker snapped that bitch good this year, that bitch had got that money against us last year. That bitch was putting parlays.
I will not agree or deny, but I feel like he gonna snap the ball just fine. That's what I feel like. Well, we also got a transfer tight end from Eastern Michigan. I forget my man's name, but he gonna be a blocking tight end. That's what I need.
Okay.
I don't need you to catch no passes. I pay folks pretty well to do that already. I don't need you.
So then you
set
got
that edge.
So you got those transfers. You got notable returning starters such as Emeka Ibuka, such as
the whole defense.
The whole damn defense.
The whole defense.
Such as you still got Travion Henderson. But we can't just say the whole defense, man. Tom, give me some names, man. I know you got Denzel Bird,
Lathan Ransom, Jordan Hancock, JT Tuimoloau, Jack Sawyer. Who my linebackers is? I'm trying to think of folks that could have went pro, but
stayed, right.
Yeah, Ty Hamilton.
Okay.
On the D line. What's my other man name? Talik. What's Talik's last name? I don't know. It's a lot of folks that could have went pro.
Right. So basically,
Davidson Igbenogson, shout him out too.
So basically, man, just our real talk, man. Urban Meyer was quoted saying not too long ago he think this is the best Ohio State roster he has seen, and possibly this might be the best roster in the last decade of any college football team. While I disagree with that, not because that roster ain't loaded, just because there's been a lot of goddamn, it's been some loaded rosters to come through. So we at least have to wait for this season to be played before we can make that statement. Yeah. I don't even think it's the most talented Ohio State roster because Ohio State has some rosters. That's not a knock to this roster. It's really a testament to the roster that they've had. Yeah. That's just my personal opinion. But nonetheless, coming into it, is this national championship a bust for Ryan Day?
Oh, it's for sure now. Man, yes. I mean,
why?
We lost to Michigan. Not once, not twice. 3 years in a row. I don't watch these folks win a national championship in my face. I'm an Ohio State fan that don't really care about the cheese stuff too tough. I lost the game. I ain't gonna sit up here and make no excuses for you. Them folks, I don't know what they did. I ain't gonna sit there and read all them pages and no articles. I just ain't gonna do that. I lost a game that I should have won. I feel like I should have won. You know, CJ lost twice. Kyle, before this podcast started, I said I wasn't gonna throw too much dirt on Kyle's name, and I'm not gonna take the time to do that now. But
I thought we was gonna go there.
Kyle did play bad. I'm gonna just use the word bad that second half of that game. Did throw the interception. I saw what he was trying to do. Matter of fact, this ain't about Kyle right now. But I done sat up here and forgot the damn question talking about Kyle McCord.
Is it national championship or bust for Ryan Day? Was the question.
Oh, that's what I was getting back at. Yeah, it gotta be. I mean, like I said, I signed Will Howard. I like Will Howard. He big. Chip Kelly calling the plays. We're gonna be more run heavy. We got the two best running backs, in my personal opinion. If they ain't the two best, they gonna be the best talent. We're gonna call it that then. Our two better than y'all two. I'll play it like that. Whoever that may be. We got the number one freshman wide receiver. He got the number one player in the nation coming in. And Jeremiah Smith. We got Emeka Ibuka coming back. The most underrated receiver on the team, Carnell Tate, gonna be out there. Yeah. The O-line is the only weak spot folks gonna say that the offense got, and I think that's a lot better than what folks think, because they all coming back, plus the Alabama player. That I really think he gonna have a decent year. If he be decent and don't put that ball on the ground,
his job, he can block. Yeah, he can block like a motherfucker.
I know he can, because Nick would have been snatching him about the way for the Michigan game if he couldn't do the bare minimum of that.
He can fuck the block.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna just snap this ball bad every damn game and keep your job. Yeah. So I knew it when he wasn't the worst player at all. He just had a bad day. Might have had more than one bad day. I'm sure he had in y'all opinion.
He was terrible all for the season.
But yeah, and the defense, that's what's gonna separate this team. Like on that, this might be one of the best rosters ever because that defense is, to me, I ain't gonna say by far the best defense in America, but it is the best defense in America.
I feel like you're trying to get me to shoot. I'm not going to shoot. I'm not going to shoot.
I'm not trying to get you to shoot. I'm trying to get you to just see what I, do you not see what I'm saying? At DB, linebacker, and D-line.
That defense, looking at it from a roster standpoint, from what I've seen from...
There is a first rounder at every level.
That defense should be very good. That defense should be very good.
You slightly don't call them very good, though. Just letting you know that.
I'm going to tell you this here.
It's going to be historic type shit.
No, but the reason why, because right now we're going off of a pretense thing. I have yet to see it play. Now, do I think it could end up being historically great? Of course.
We bought back
because the talent is there.
We bought back 7 niggas from last year, and we added Caleb Downs. How do you not think that's going to be... You know who was top 5 defense last year, right?
No, fact.
On that playing bullshit. Like, I don't like how Jim Knowles called none of the defensive schemes last year. He played way too passive and calm to me. He go out there and crank the pressure up. We got C.J. Hicks. We gonna add him into the lineup. Sonny got moved from a safety. Sonny Styles put on 35 pounds, man. Number 6, Sonny Styles. He gonna be the will linebacker, starting will linebacker. You substitute Caleb Downs and move him down? Man.
The real deal. Seriously. What you're saying, I'm agreeing with all of that.
You're not, though.
No, I realize. I swear to God, I see it. Like, tall. If I was gonna shoot, I'd shoot. You know me. I'd shoot. I'd shoot. I'm not wanting to shoot because I'm actually agreeing with you. My only thing is, when we talk about the historic defenses and things of that nature, I just want to see it play. Yeah, that's all. That's all I'm saying. Because really, the shit he's saying, I agree with. Yeah. I think Caleb Downs is the best defensive player in college football. Yeah. Regardless of position.
Shout him out.
I seen enough.
Yeah, me too.
It's one nigga that left. It's one nigga that left as an Alabama fan that I wanted to keep. Is him. Yeah. The rest of them I can care less about.
Yeah, he that, man.
So trust me, I know exactly what they getting in Caleb Downs. Yeah. I think Caleb Downs had the chance to go down as to be the best DB of the Nick Saban era. That's surpassing Minka. Yeah. That's how I look at Caleb.
Yeah, he had that potential.
So I know what Caleb Downs brings to the table. But my thing is that whenever we talk about defenses, and when you look at, I can't put Ohio State in this because I know what Ohio State is. But when you look at like last year, I thought Michigan defense was good. Last year, Iowa defense was good. When you go look at the I think it's 130 something FBS Division I school, right? Whenever you go look at the defenses, what they rank at the end of the year. You see a lot of Big Ten teams up there. Yep. A lot of Big Ten teams up there. Yeah. Those defenses are good. Some of that is the Big Ten don't have very good quarterback play. They don't. Especially when you had McCord starting for Ohio State last year. Yeah. Now the year before that was C.J. Stroud. That's different.
Yeah, that's way different.
But last year, Tom don't miss Kyle McCord. Yeah.
Hey man, Syracuse. Shout out. Appreciate that.
Shout out Kyle McCord, man. You know,
I ain't gonna shout out Calvin Court. I'm gonna shout out Syracuse.
Even last year with Michigan, I didn't think J.J. McCarthy was ever that damn good. Me personally, yeah, I didn't. He beat us, and I still don't think he was that goddamn good. Decent player.
He's very athletic.
No, he is athletic.
That's on the low. I don't know how folks don't see it.
He is athletic.
And then I guess he got good ball placement. When it's time to throw a pass accurate that one time, I'd be damn if he don't do it.
Maybe it's the system he played in with Harbaugh. He didn't really showcase a lot of what McCarthy did.
I mean, them folks ran the ball 30 straight times against Penn State.
So for me, like, okay, Drew Allen.
He gonna lose you a game. JJ won't lose you a game.
Exactly. What I'm saying is there's not a lot of high-level quarterback play in the Big Ten. So while I think the defense, I think that Ohio State defense this year going to be that good regardless because it's too damn talented not to be. Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is when you go back at the end of the year, look back at the numbers, a lot of them teams be up there due to bad offensive play in that league. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. True. Yeah. Because guess what? In college football, that ain't a Big Ten thing. Yeah. Because in college football, truth be told, it ain't but so many good defenses anyway. Ain't but so many good ones any goddamn way, to be honest. But it's a career deal. How the hell you think a team like Oklahoma and Lincoln Riley get to the playoff? They can't stop nobody. But guess what? A motherfucker they playing in that league couldn't stop them. That's just the way the game played at the college level.
Yeah.
But do you think it's Natty or bust for Ryan Day?
Yeah, because man, this one, like I said, this one of the most talented rosters Ohio State ever had. If it's not the best they ever had,
It's up there for sure.
Like Tom touched on them losing to Michigan 3 years in a row. That played a factor in it, of course. And man, you got all the players that y'all just named, man. These some of the best players in college football.
Facts.
So yeah, I think it's Natty or bust, man. I really do. I really do. I think if he was to beat Michigan though and make it to the national championship and say he make it there and he lose the national championship, I think he can retain his job.
Facts. Job safe.
Job safe.
Job
if he make it to the championship and don't win it, I still think he'll be the coach. He retain his job.
Job safe.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah. But I do think it's Natty or bust though.
Is Natty a buzz for?
I'm saying that for him getting there, he got to get there.
Is Natty a buzz for a multitude of reasons? Is Natty a buzz not only because you lost to your rival 3 years in a row, but for them to win a Natty in the process of you losing 3 of them in a row, to this roster that you retained, to what you was able to, what you bought back and what you added from the transfer portal.
Yeah.
You went and got Chip Kelly because what's been the biggest knock on Ohio State the past 2 or 3 years is the lack of physicality in the run game.
Yeah.
Chip Kelly's supposed to fix that.
Yeah.
You went and got Chip Kelly to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really see what else you would have got Chip Kelly for because the passing game been good.
I mean, Quinshon Judkins gonna fix that too.
In fact, I'm just talking from a coach's standpoint. Quinshon Judkins, he him. Judkins, he him.
Yeah.
You put both of them together, what I'm saying is that's problem fixed in my personal opinion.
It should be. Very well should be. So I would say it's national championship or bust because it's almost as if it's like if Ryan Day's a guy that's gonna win this Natty, it feel like this it.
Yeah. He definitely got to get there. He definitely got to.
I would say this here. And I don't think it'll happen because I don't think Michigan can beat Ohio State. I think Ohio State is just that much better than Michigan. I do. I think Ohio State can go in there and play their D game, and Michigan play their B game. Ohio State still win by over a touchdown. Yeah. The talent gap between them two rosters is to me.
Yeah.
I think Michigan got some pretty good players on defense.
Yeah.
I'm with Tom, the quarterback situation. I don't know what the fuck going on with that.
What it was with Michigan last year, they had a lot of experience.
Exactly. A lot of let's go. So this right here. So I say that to say, if you lose to Michigan this year, at that point, whatever day it is in November 28th, 29th, 30th, whatever it is, if they lose to Michigan that day, the job is gone. Not literally, but it's a conversation being had. Nigga, you lose to Michigan, it's over with. He can win his job back by winning the Natty. You lose to Michigan and don't win the Natty, I think it's over.
Yeah.
I tell you that. You can lose to Michigan, get to the Natty and lose. That's a conversation. I think keep a job.
Yeah.
You lose to Michigan and don't get to the Natty, I think it's over.
Yeah.
And I'm being honest.
You gotta do one of the two.
And I'm gonna be honest. I say that not because I think that's the smart thing to do. Yeah. Because Ryan Day showed he's a good coach. Yeah. I don't know what his record is, but it's a lot of wins to very few losses.
Yeah, Ryan Day,
it's single digit. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? It's a very good record, man. But my thing is just that Ohio State is a program that's amongst the elites. Yeah. I've seen Ryan Day record against the Big Ten. He's something in 3 against. He's winning 3 against Michigan.
That's a lot to him.
What's the record against Michigan? 1-3.
Yeah, that's when he got the very first one.
He 1-3 against Michigan. He like 40 something and 1 against everybody else in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So he's proven that he can win games at a very high
level. Recruit at a high level.
Ohio,
number one in recruit right now.
Correct. Yeah.
But him not calling plays is the best thing for him. Because he get in his own way sometimes. Right. Because you can tell Ryan's so caught up on the offense and what the offense got going on. That's the only thing on his mind Saturday to Saturday. And I don't know if he had enough time to be the absolute head coach of Ohio State. But Chip Kelly, somebody who called plays for him when he was in college in New Hampshire, somebody I'm assuming who we trust $100,000.
Right.
Like, hey, Chip, you got that? Yeah, I got this, Ryan. And Ryan going to be able to go out and do his thing and do other stuff.
Yeah.
Which hopefully that translates to him like, I ain't gonna worry about that. Chip got it, and we gonna roll like that, and Chip ain't gonna let me down.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we got Chip Kelly and not Bill O'Brien. I did not like the Bill O'Brien hire whenever they said
I'm gonna be honest.
That was too pro style. I didn't like that.
I think that saved your season.
Yeah.
I think that saved your season that you ain't got Bill O'Brien calling. Yeah. I think that saved your damn season. Yeah, Bill O'Brien was gonna throw it away. He was gonna throw it away for you. Real talk. Not because you ain't got the players. Bill O'Brien couldn't do it with Bryce Young. Yeah. I like Will Howard. Him and Bryce Young don't.
No, they different in every way possible.
Like, what the fuck?
Like in every single way possible, they different. But maybe Bill wanted to do it with a quarterback more like Will though. Maybe Bryce, since he ain't never did it with no shit like that. I mean, obviously Bryce more superior arm talented, but he don't come out the box like he like him. And they coach Tom Brady. He coached Deshaun Watson in Houston. He coached big statue niggas standing in the pocket and move when they absolutely got you.
I mean, but that was Bryce Young.
I mean, Bryce was doing it. Bryce,
he really did. At one point, Alabama, we complained because he wouldn't run. That was the narrative. He would not run.
I'm not talking about out.
I can kind of get what Tom's saying. Like Bryce
said, Bryce move in the pocket.
He's a finesse. He's a finesse type of.
I'm saying Bryce ain't but 6 feet tall. He got to move.
Yeah, because he can't see over this shit.
I'm saying. It ain't the worst thing he can do. I'm just saying every Bill just don't like, not that light, but he couldn't coach no shit like that.
Yeah, that is very true.
That shit was just different.
But yeah, I do think his national championship a buzz for Ryan Day. I think the whole world have to agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't even see an argument against that. Now, granted, I'm gonna say this here. Right? Yeah. Hold up, man. I can feel Tom getting set up. Hold up, man. Really, I'm gonna say this here. I do think Ohio State lose on the road at Oregon. Because I think they come back and beat them in the Big Ten championship. I do think that. I see it. I'm not being. I do think that. I think Oregon win that game in Eugene.
How you see it going?
And Ohio State beat them in the Big Ten championship.
You see it being like a high scoring something or a knockout, drag out. Will Howard throw a pick late? Like set it up for me. You thinking too long?
No.
I like this.
No, okay. No, for me it ain't. I can't really set it up because, to be honest, I've yet to see Will Howard with Ohio State or Dylan Gabriel with Oregon. Mm-hmm. So I don't really have a basis to go off of. I'm really going off of that game is in Eugene. It's gonna be big game day, big energy. It kind of feel like I just said, Oregon they won a big game for real and forever. For them, this would be like their biggest game they played in a decade. For Ohio State, this Saturday night. That's really what I'm going off of. And real deal, we also have to remember this, man. We got a 12-team playoff now. Losing a regular season game at the end of the world.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Only thing it's going to do is piss you off that goddamn Saturday. Yeah. Your season's not over.
It's really not
effective.
You
can lose twice.
It ain't as,
your season
as effective
as it once was.
Yeah.
You can lose to Oregon, come back and beat them in the damn Big Ten championship. You still get the first round playoff bye. They got to go on the road and play.
True.
You won.
True.
They don't get nothing.
True. And hell, you might play a motherfucker 3 times.
Truth be told. Truth be told, one of the oldest cliches in sports is it's hard to beat a team twice or whatever, whatever the fuck with that.
That is it.
I would rather lose the one that don't really count than the big one.
Yeah.
Like Alabama, Georgia, 2021. Yeah. We beat the SEC championship. They won the Natty.
Yeah.
If you a Bama fan, would you not want to flip that?
Yeah. Of course.
They can have the one in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I went to Natty.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Losing to Oregon that day, it ain't the end of the world.
Hell no.
It's not.
I just think it's something about that game that Ryan gonna want to prove that night. I don't know why, but it's gonna be something that Ryan gonna want to prove. And I feel like the first time Ohio State get the ball on offense, Oregon defense gonna go out there. Whatever happens, gonna happen.
Right.
But they gonna come back to the sideline. It's gonna be like they in next Friday telling Craig what's going on. this big bitch get physical. And it's gonna be folks moving folks. But whatever we want to do.
I will say this.
When Ohio State and Oregon play?
That day in college football, it's a big slate.
It's the biggest slate of college football.
Yeah,
I don't know exactly.
I'm not in Tennessee, right?
It's October 12th. Alabama going to Tennessee the 19th.
It's a crazy week of football. It's like the crazy week of football.
Yeah, I'm be honest. That sheet gonna be hard as fuck.
Like you not gonna want to move from your couch
all day. That's a day.
Like it's gonna be game day.
Yes.
All the way to whatever.
Facts. It is college
post game show there.
The slate is packed that day. It's packed that day. I just saw a tweet of it from Josh Pate the other day. It's a big slate there.
And I'm in that thing at 7:30. Tough prime time title fight. All eyes on me, and I won't want it no other way.
But real deal, man. My only reason for saying that is that because I believe the two teams gonna play twice. Yeah. I think they're gonna play twice. I have Ohio State winning the Big Ten. Ohio State very well beat Oregon in Oregon. And then if anybody gonna win twice, I'll pick Ohio State to beat them twice, and Oregon beat Ohio State twice. Yeah. The only reason I'm picking Oregon to win the game, honestly, is because they at home. Yeah. Because if it was in Columbus, I'd be picking Ohio State. Yeah. So and just my thing is that in Ohio State, they also y'all go to Penn State this year. I'm gonna be honest, Penn State for me. I'm not moved because I don't.
They ain't got enough offense.
I'm not crazy about the quarterback.
They ain't gonna do enough on offense.
And just be completely honest, man, Penn State, they don't win big games. They don't. No. They do not win big games. I'm sorry, you can't keep going 10-2, 10-2, 10-2, 10-2, 10-2, and your two losses Ohio State and Michigan every year. I'm sorry, eventually, my nigga, you got to beat one of them. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. I can't call you elite. Nigga, beat one of them.
He called Harbaugh slipping once was sick.
I don't care about you beating Minnesota and Northwestern and Michigan State. Nigga, beat the Buckeyes or the Wolverines. Yeah. Now you got Oregon in there. Now you got the Ducks. Yeah. You know, now they in there. They ain't up there with them yet. Oregon got to earn some stripes. Yeah.
But that's what he better not do. That's what I'm gonna start looking at James Franklin sideways. Like, yeah, I can talk about you. Michigan can talk about you. But don't let anybody else talk about it.
Right, exactly.
Now, if Oregon come in and straight punk you, I ain't gonna take up for you.
Thanks.
I'm gonna handle my business when they see me.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna let them folks keep paying you when they see you.
That's it. Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna lose a little respect for James Franklin if that happens. Like, it's gonna be a little, what you got going on over there?
Yeah. No, dead ass, I'm with you. Dead ass, I'm with you. I swear to God, I'm with you. Oh, man, I tell you what, man, we can wrap this one. I do want to do a little NFL talk. Just a little NFL talk.
Oh, talk about how Derek Carr sorry is here for the Saints?
No. We're not doing the NFC South today.
Don't
do that.
Oh, we're not?
No, we're not doing that today. Don't do that. What did we do? We did the West last week.
Last week, yeah.
Matter of fact, yeah, fuck it. We can do that. Yeah, we had West, we can do that. So we'll be doing our NFC and AFC South predictions, right? Because I was going to do some Heisman shit today. I will do that next week. Because next week we're going to do the SEC, our Heisman predictions, and our playoff national championship predictions.
I have no damn idea about the Heisman, but if I had a vote, I'm voting Emeka Egbuka because that nigga he'll get the ball in every way imaginable this season.
I like that. I'll be honest. And the one reason I wanted to do it next week, I got to think more about my answer.
That just be on the spot. I ain't gonna be here next week.
So real deal, put that in your radar for next week. Heisman, real deal, man. Have your 12-team player. Real deal. Put some paper. Write it down. Write your bracket in. Who gonna be your top 4 seed? Fill your playoff bracket out. Get to your natty. And who we got winning out?
Is the conference winners each top 4 seed?
The conference winner gonna be top 4 seed.
Okay.
The conference winner gonna be your top 4 seed.
I knew every conference winner win. But I know they just automatically slot them into each 5.
They're going to be your top 4. So, with that being said, we got our NFC and AFC South predictions. Since you brought up my garbage ass Saints, fuck it, we'll start there with the NFC South. I'll go first. I'm the resident Saints fan in here. I'll be honest, man, and I do not like to give them folks credit at all, but I'll be honest, man, Atlanta low-key been cooking this offseason. They have.
That's my pick.
They have, man. They went and picked up Justin Simmons. They went and picked up Kirk Cousins. I'm not a big Kirk Cousins guy, but he good in the regular season.
They got Judon.
They went and got Matthew Judon. They got him last weekend.
Yeah.
That was like, what the fuck? The Falcons get all this goddamn money?
That might have been Monday. That was like
they just went and got Judon like the other day.
Yeah, that shit happened. That shit just
Like, they just got
So man, now you looking at Kirk Cousins. You still got Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson. They got running back.
I forgot about Bijan.
You
Robinson.
gonna draft Kyle Pitts in fantasy this year?
Say it again.
You gonna draft Kyle Pitts in fantasy this year?
I might not. He got everything. I might throw the ball to him now. Pitts might be a slick.
That's fool's gold. Like
it would be a late. It'd be a later pick for me. It would be an early pick.
Oh, somebody gonna fall for that thing.
I'm not. I ain't never had Kyle Pitts. I don't. The fact that they weren't throwing the damn ball. But I will say, man, Atlanta done made strides. Atlanta, I would say, coming into it should be the best team in the division. I think Carolina will be better. They did go get Bryce some receivers to throw to.
Yeah.
They drafted the wide receiver out of South Carolina, Xavier Leggett. They traded for Pittsburgh, Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
So he do got some better weapons to throw to. I don't know his protection like. Because if he still got that same line blocker from last year, Bryce Young ain't going to play in the league very long.
Yeah, good luck.
I watched Bryce Young last year, but not because I'm an Alabama fan. I feel sorry for him.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting killed.
He already ain't very big. So.
I like Bryce too. I did. It was tough to watch.
It was tough, man.
It was tough to watch.
And man, me as for the Saints, man, our boys should decide. As for the Saints, I want us to be terrible. I want us to be terrible enough to the point of, well, first off, we'll fire the coach. I want Dennis Allen gone. Defensive coordinator, love him. Head coach, not so much. I can't do it. I want Dennis Allen gone. I'm gonna give Derek Carr till Thanksgiving. Till Thanksgiving. I'm out. I'm out of the car. I'm already out the car. I'm out of the car. I'm going to give Derek a chance to get me back in the car. No pun intended, because I'm dead folks here.
Yeah.
I'm out the car.
They call that man Derek Used Car.
Dead ass. Because I watched Derek Carr last year, man. And you ever watch a motherfucker play, man, and you just feel like his teammates don't fuck with him. That's the vibe I got from Derek Carr last year.
Didn't one of his linemen like buck at him during the game?
I believe so.
I think that was him.
I'm pretty sure it was him. Man. But that's for with my Saints, man. I really